Welcome back everyone, see you again in this second session. Where did you go in your first session break everyone? And this session you are going to study about Hangout 2, okay? Today lesson teacher will continue from the previous pages on page 84 and 85 that yesterday teacher talked about what? Do you still remember? Yeah, yesterday we still talked about the geographies, about a place, okay? A place can be like that, a place for every seasons. And how many places did you learn from the text, everyone? You have learned with 4 places, right? Where is it? It is in the United States, right? In the United States. So the first one you have learned like the Sonoran Desert, okay, desert, and the next one Alaska. Number 3 you learn about the New England, and the last Washington D.C. And what activity that you have recognized some part from the text, and what people do in the New England, what do people do in Washington D.C., and what do people do in Alaska? If teacher asks a question like that, people can do everything there, can do everything. But what teacher best just about the text that we have learned, got it? So in the text have mentioned that in the Alaska, in the summer, okay, it is not hot and it's not cold, it is warm, right? It is nice weather, right? Okay, what about the desert? The desert with the Sonoran Desert, okay? Sonoran Desert. So how is the weather there, everyone? Is the weather there beautiful, and how do people do there? Okay, teacher gonna ask another question like to see the flowers blossoms, in what season is it? And where is it? Is it in fall? It is in winter? It is in spring? Or it is in summer? Okay, so let teacher wrap up again. Summer, Alaska, winter, Sonoran, fall, New England, and spring, Washington D.C. Okay, all right, everyone. So now can you check on the whiteboard, everyone? So today you are going to just review some, and then you just open the book on page 84. You are going to listen and just answer the question on the whiteboard here, everyone. So now just number 1, like the water is firm and the water is warm. So can you tell me like what is the best answer, everyone? Make sure that you have to choose the right one with warm and warm. Be careful. If you read, sometimes you can be confused, but right like that, supposed to you like the correct one. So the water is warm or warm, everyone? The water is warm, okay, not warm, warm, okay. So tất cứ cái đại ổn. So we can't say the verb here just a noun. It is about or it is đắng cờ, okay, verb. Number 2, China is a large country. So what does it mean large, everyone? Large, it means big, right? Big, huge, okay, or a very great size, we call big. And charge, what does it mean charge, everyone? You charge the phone, it means you try to fulfill the battery into your phone, right? If the police charge you, it means the police get the money from you, okay? So we can't say that a charge country, we can say that a large country. Number 3, Alaska is in the north or in the south. Teacher haven't like complete with the full one. Teacher want to talk about Alaska in USA, right? Alaska is in the north or in the south. What do you see in the text, everyone? In the text, they mention that Alaska is in the north. So teacher would like you to see that. In the north, we talk about the directions or talking about the compass directions. We have like north opposite with south, east opposite with west, okay, with west. The next one, number 4, do you want to eat dessert and desert? So what is the correct answer, everyone? So the correct answer is dessert or desert, everyone? Do you want to eat lakeside or do you want to eat bằng am? You use bằng am, right? So bằng am, what does it mean? The word bằng am in English? It means number 1 or number 2, everyone? It should be number 1, right? Desert, not desert. Desert. Number 5, cherry or cherry blossoms in the spring. Again, cherry and cherry blossoms in the spring. So what is the right answer, everyone? Cherry or again, cherry or cherry? Chair or chair? Should be yeah, cherry, not cherry. Okay, cherry just cheers up, okay. The glass hit together become a sound, we call cherry, not cherry. Okay, so now we just go to the few questions, 4 questions that about the geographies, a place for every season. So the first question is, how is the weather of the Sonoran in the winter, and what can people do there? Okay. Question number 2, where is Alaska in part of the United States? Number 3, in the summer, how is the weather in Alaska? Number 4, what is the popular seasons in the New England? So after you hear the listening, teacher will play for you, teacher will read it again, then answer the questions. So are you ready to start your listening, everyone? Please start.
A. Listen and read. A place for every season.
The United States is a large country. It is a fun place to visit, too. Where should you go? It depends on the season. In the winter, the Sonoran Desert is very hot. In the desert winter, people can still play tennis and other sports. It almost never snows there. Alaska is in the north. It is very cold in the winter. But in the summer, it is not cold or hot. It is nice and warm. It is a good time to go hiking. Fall is very popular in New England. The leaves on the trees change color. It is very beautiful. In the fall, everyone likes to pick apples. People visit Washington, D.C. in the spring. They come to see the cherry blossoms on the trees. The flowers are really lovely.
Alright, everyone, welcome back, everyone. How many of you got the answer from the text, everyone, or can you answer the questions? Before that, teacher would like to read for you again. Okay, so a place for every season. The United States is a large country. It is a fun place to visit too. Where should you go? It depends on the seasons. In the winter, the Sonoran desert, desert is very hot. In the desert, the winter, people can still play tennis and other sports. It almost nearly snow there. It almost never snow there, so there's never there. The next one, Alaska, is in the north. It is very cold and in the winter. But in the summer, it is not cold or hot. It is nice and warm. It is a good time to go hiking. Fall is very popular in New England. The leaves on the trees, change color. It is very beautiful. In the fall, everyone likes to pick apples. People visit Washington, D.C. in the spring. They come to see the cherry blossoms on the trees. The flowers are really lovely. Okay, everyone, so can you answer the questions? So we have, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So teacher going to give you the answer, but not on the whiteboard, just speaking. So you have to watch it and listen carefully, copy to your notebook. So how is the weather of Sonoran in the winter, and what can people do there? So can you give me the answer, everyone? Where is the Alaska in part of the United States? In the summer, how is the weather in Alaska? What is the popular seasons in the New England? Just go to page 84. Teacher will answer you the question like, how is the weather of in the winter? In the winter, it's still hot. In Sonoran, the weather is still hot, even it is in winter. In winter it's supposed to be cold, but there it's hot. So what can people do there, everyone? People can still do like play tennis and other sport. So you can say people can still play tennis and other sport. So where is Alaska in part of the United States? Alaska is in the north of the United States. In the summer, how is the weather in Alaska? In the summer, the weather in Alaska is not cold and hot. It is warm, right? Number 4. What is the popular seasons in the New England? So the popular season in New England is fall, because the people can see how the leaf or the tree leaf change the colors. It looks beautiful, right? Everyone. So now it's time, everyone.